2024 is a year that I can say personally Metumia making a significant change in my life, and it's all because I met one man, and his name is Mr. Obeng Darko. A friend of mine introduced me to him, and it's because we've been talking about business, and he said that is what the man has been talking about. And he said, maybe see more about it. I should listen to him. So I went on social media to look for him, I think on Facebook and YouTube, and what I discovered was incredible. And that is what we are going to talk about in this video. We will take a good look at Niema Oye, the message now, or put it across, the impact it has had on me and on others, because I'm going to share some testimonies. Now, AB, I know what's in the dinda, and I say what the videos be, but you've not really taken a clear look at what he's talking about, so that you go and do that and get the message having impact on you, because a changing for lives, it has changed my life, and I think it is going to do the same for you. So let's begin. So now, who is Obeng Darko? The Ka Obeng Darko on an Hawaii.
Mr. Kwabena Obeng Darko is a multifaceted entrepreneur from Ghana with a diverse professional background and a strong focus on promoting financial literacy and entrepreneurship in Africa. He holds a BSc in Agricultural Engineering from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and an MSc in Bioprocessing Engineering from University College Dublin. His business interest spans multiple sectors, including engineering, construction, fashion retail, and real estate. Obeng Darko is not only an entrepreneur, but also an author and speaker. His books, such as Perspective, How to Develop the Mindset to Start and Build Your Own Business, and Streamline, How to Teach Yourself Money, serves as practical guides for navigating the complexities of business and personal finance. He has written 8 books in total and counting. These aren't just books about making money. They are blueprints for creating multiple income streams, understanding wealth, and navigating an uncertain economy. His mission is to empower Ghanaians and Africans by promoting self-reliance, multiple income streams, and effective money management. Through his YouTube channel, Obeng Darko shares not only financial advice, but also cultural wisdom, reminding us that wealth is not merely about material gain, but about knowledge, self-development, and the courage to build a future from whatever resources are available. Obeng Darko's mission goes beyond personal wealth. He is on a quest to reshape how Ghanaians think about success, showing that true empowerment comes from when people are equipped with the knowledge and mindset to seize opportunities in every challenge.
We are ready to serve Ghana. We are ready to reach out to amount for yenimidia kakra yewo suahunu kakra yenyano. Ye krado se ne Ghana for beche. Na etima shape dreams. Na amount for vision and near daho. Na we di kaji wo di say ade a wo sabe won prontete. Wo betima ye mana ye na abroso. Ye key. Unyanya key no pe wadwena ni daho pe wanyane.
I don't know.
When you never
when is it
Now, what kind of message is he putting across? And number one, he talks about personal development. Say, we need power betterness in what build yourself. Now, what you might increase your value in the marketplace, your value in the community. Niema will be to my year, able improving who I be to my improving others too. Now, in the marketplace to say, if you are building in such a way that upe juma and I say upe bibia ubetimere enya for your own quality life for yourself. So if you share quality life for yourself, it comes from personal development. And even when it comes to finances, so ubetima building in such a way that you'll be able to take care of yourself, to have that quality life. That is personal development, and this is the things that he has been teaching.
Say will be because I also the level of investment. Our own. I Nyamia mama yenye unkrofo no budu anim no moka the same thing. It shows the level of investment that they have done to themselves. And when teaming creative financial freedom abra uncreative. So constantly you're investing in yourself, in your knowledge. And even some of these things also already oba. Because and over who say agada near a political rally. Meboa. Another one here. Me koka mo nembeko. So, and I would be also call Hono, dear near Chira for a year. Apart from saying, I'm in a bad day. Until I've prayed for you, you'll be successful. It's not true. But it's tough for us to say it. And so, while shall raise was on him saying a day, and you're not correct because you're share. A down Uber and Crawford on my year, the skill, the knowledge in a day. I hear, what is your financial skill?
Now, number 2, he talks about financial literacy. Say your batiscasi. Now, share your community, your framework. We don't understand money. We don't understand money because if you look at what we do, it clearly shows the level of understanding of money that we have. And that is a problem that he saw, and he feels like he needs to educate us, Ghanaians, as blacks, on how to manage our money to become financially independent. And for me personally, this is one area because for me, most of the things that he talks about, I learned it. I was already learning it from Jim Rohn, the basic principles of life. I was learning it. Say, near Masenia, things work, and I was learning it. But the problem was, I know he's coming from USA, so some of the things that he teaches, he relates it there. It's hard for you to, even though there are basic principles that you can apply anywhere. I couldn't relate to it because most of the time he's talking about being in America and all that. But for him, he coming from Ghana and the same environment as me, I could relate to it because now if he's going to teach me, he's going to use examples of things within our environment that I'll be able to understand. And that is what he did. And for me, I can say that it changed me understanding on a lot of things, because one thing that he said that I really like was Sikano Inisro or phone. So you need to come down to understand your environment. Now who say send your your friend say US no. You can apply the same principle, but you have to apply it differently in this environment now in Ghana. And so you cannot use it the same way like, oh, you're copycat. You cannot do that. And that is something that really helped me. And I'm really grateful for that. I changed my life. I make great change. And now I'm free, because back then I used to worry about a whole lot of things when it comes to finances. But now I'm not worried, because but in the favor of me. You understand? So that is something that I really like about his teachings.
In financial intelligence, you discuss systems and financial freedom and how important it is for personal development for entrepreneurs in Ghana, and what steps we should take to ensure that it's a continuous journey.
Wow, that's loaded. Intelligence is the application of knowledge and skill. And once you're intelligent in something, you get consistent results. You cannot be intelligent until you give yourself continuous education. And as a matter of fact, life, the best leverage is you constantly adding value to yourself, and that's going for information. And so you're a diaspora, you're coming here. The systems from where you come and where we are, they're different. If I go to the bank now, maybe 30%, 40% a year. That's not what you use.
No.
That's right. And even if you come with some money to come and do development and you're charging in city, if you repatriate that money, you can't get your money back. And so you have to understand that there's separate economic systems. Many of our people don't have credit card. So when you're producing something on the market, we are very much price sensitive. We buy on price more than on quality. Why? Because nobody is giving us free money. So if I'm buying a car, it's my money. If I'm building a house, it's my money. If I'm going to school, it's my money. If you're producing bag for me, you can say it's something, but it's my money. I'm not buying on credit card. If I start a business, there's no funding. So you have to know the difference between these structures, so that when you come, you develop products or businesses that suit such a people with this kind of financial infrastructure, if you want. Because without that primary understanding of different infrastructure that we have, you will think that you're pushing something on us, and by the time you're done, nobody wants it. So that's why you can have premium buildings for rent for 2 years, 3 years, and nobody goes there. It's not because people don't want building or a place to stay, but it's overpriced. So produce something within our ability to purchase, and that will put you somewhere.
Now, he also talks about African development. Say, young Africans, you better have a self-confidence within ourselves. Now, brainwashing or my year during colonization, you be here free team. When he talks about African history, and yet the history of colonization, no. But before that, You understand? What are we capable of? And these are things that he talks about that a person on your day. And this is a dream. Yen retuning, yen rewire your dream as Africans, linear self-dignity within ourselves. Say we are capable of doing great things just like them. And not just sitting down say, we can also do great things just like them. You understand? And these are things that it is part of the programming that was done. And we need to change that. We need to reprogram our minds as Africans to see ourselves of worth. Yeah, we are not cursed. We are not doomed to failure and poverty. No. Nyame boy and one boy be say yes for no. We were created equal. But nyansa in dia yenintino and a lead to distance. And most of this knowledge was deliberately kept from us. Almost share that it was intentionally kept from us, and it is our job to find it ourselves. You understand? Because there is a saying that have been going around that if you want to hide something from African, keep it, put it in a book. And this is a serious thing because we don't like reading and all those things. And this is where the information is. So if you want to know, you need to read, you need to watch videos, you need to start focusing on the writing.
In Europe, Africans everywhere coming together and seeing Africa as our main project of working to make sure that our people enjoy the best of our prosperity, the best of the things, the treasures, the wealth that Africa has. And that will come because you all wake up as Africans, whether we were born on the continent or whether we were born outside the continent. Our greatest strength is us coming together. And if you look at the whole systems that they have used, the many systems that they have used, they were all meant to keep us separated, keep us misinformed about ourselves, you know. So growing up, I didn't know much about the history of those in America, those in Jamaica. And I'm sure that they also didn't know much about us, except that the ones that they were showing in their movies and the ones that they were showing in their news and on their channels. And most of these channels were managed and were monitored. You know, they had an agenda to keep a certain image of Africa, which has to be poor people, unintelligent people, uncivilized people. We went there to give them.
And these are some of the teachings that and for me, that's really changed my life. And I'm really grateful for him. And there are a lot of testimonies that people are talking about from his teachings. Almost to see how much I improve your life, and they are really grateful for his teachings.
Kwabena Obeng Darko once again. He's a brother, a friend, and a colleague. But Kwabena at the Facebook, YouTube, positive information, you know, or the quite different level. Na wayade. Papa, Kwabena Kwaba.
Over there, Bonnie Bay.
Ubi yade anya bone. Nukrenie said ye amount for misuse social media no.
Yes sir.
Na me hwe said ye wo no put it to good use a me kuro mu he e wa bruchiri me kuro mu jase he.
Yes.
Achima babu jase he.
Okay.
Video bi na oni lady no befensen. Denta ye na ko viral pa.
Ane.
Enti oheni sane pieces bi mame.
Okay.
Na the man sane mame say oso otiso abomidi wom. Na ubisa me say me an me odi an Ghana na me jo me an akwabra de me nyonko an me nuano no na ono so ka the positive aspect of what you are doing on social media.
Yes sir.
Any impact make e woni pabra boso sir. Enti de wo ye no wunyamu eso aba said ye nyina ti radio so na ya fato ye ho so say enwoma pani de wupa ne bebo no beso aba na enya de ebechewo a start so aba no enti ye nyina ya want to so say aba ne so a de wo poto na afie no onchi so de bebom say o de yenko bia mo odi enti ye be mo ni adwuma.
And so for me personally, what I would say is that we need to be serious as Africans, as Ghanaians. You need serious. Now some of this content, because if you look at the Nehemiah you're spending your time on, as Ghanaians are. It's really sad. If you look at our state, any nearby is spending your time on that. And we always say a person is successful, we want to change our lives. No, it's not. It doesn't go together, because all person you will nearby is only then who follow, but so always still time. I will nearby any serious. Always there is these jokes, and if you look at our content on our TV stations, radio, and within the country, nearby focus on, it's really sad. And these are the things that are already changing. So I want us to join in. You understand? For me, every day I've been listening to him, most of his messages. Sometimes when I'm going to work, I listen to him. When I'm at home, I listen to him. When I want to learn about certain things, I listen to him, because through him, I'm about to start my own business. Do you understand? And it's in the planning stages. We are working on it. So when it gets to a point, I'll let you know what I've been able to do. And I'm going to share it with him also. So these are things that it can change your life. And you should listen to him also. You should listen to him, because he's going to help you if you really want to know. Because one major problem that I've come to understand is that yentiskas, and that is true. He said it, and that is absolutely true.
Sexy kanim de ene de nipa do do no ano anim se ne nim de wo sika ho no so a sika do nya bi obebre.
Because me, my life personally, how I used to spend my money, what I used to spend it on, and my understanding of money, you know, it was really different than what he was teaching. And once I came to learn his, and I started putting certain things into action, now I don't worry. You understand? Because or say unye sika, I say unfanko shi bibuma sika nbeden ebetima bring you more money. Now ye more bro na ukudia. You will not get again, you will still go and beg. But if they give you and you go and plant it, now you get more that you can eat some and plant again, so that you don't have to be dependent on people. And these are basic principles of life. We didn't know, and now he's teaching us, and we need to focus on these things. So if you are there and you've not heard of him, his name is Mr. Obeng Darko. You can search him on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. His contents are there. He's been speaking on radio stations, television stations, or your live streaming, talking about seminars or talking about some of these things. And he has been organizing seminars in different locations. You understand? Last time I even paid for someone to visit I think the one in Accra Mall. So these things are really going to help. So if you don't know him, go and search him, learn from his videos, and apply it. The application part is the most important thing. So we apply it and learn, because now you have the information. You have no excuse. Information you can learn from it. So let's do this and help ourselves. Okay. Now I hope that he sees this video, and I just want to say I'm grateful for the work that he's doing in the country, the message that is coming. And if you look at him, I think there is this sense of mission, like you know, he has to do it because he sees a problem that is dooming the people. Like we Africans, black, say you need self-confidence, you need identity, you've lacked it, and it's all because of this programming. And he feels the sense of mission to change that, to make an impact in that area. And that is what he's doing. Because if you listen to him talk, some of these things, like, you can feel it within him. And these are things and people that we need to listen to. Understand? So for me, I'm so grateful that my friend introduced him to me, and I always say it, that he has really made an impact in my life. And I'm going to share my video, my business with you one day when everything kickstarts and gets to a point. Okay, so I'm going to leave a link of his channels down in the description so that you can watch. You can click on it and go to his channel. If you don't know how to get there, I'm going to leave it in the description so that you can find his videos. And if this is your first time watching any of my videos, please consider subscribing, because the more you subscribe, the more the channel grows and this kind of content keeps growing. You understand? And I hope that one day I'll get the opportunity to interview him so that he can share some of his ideas with us. Okay, so thank you for watching, and God bless you. See you in my next video. Peace out.